All right, let's get to the Blues. The Blues are an interesting case ahead of the trade period. They've got some interest in Sam Flanders. They're one of about 4 or 5 clubs that have interest in Sam Flanders.
What, meeting them this week?
Campbell Chesser, we know he's already requested a trade there, as has Buku Khamis, as has Liam Reedy. So they are all in the bag for the Blues. They need to get deals done for them. And Chankorth Jiath, they've got some interest in him as well.
Well, they've been linked there. I'm not sure that's a certainty that happens, given the other targets that they've got in mind. They've got looked at him. I'm not sure it's a certainty, though, at this point.
Jiath's the big one for the Blues, though.
Yeah, well, it's all about Charlie Curnow, isn't it? And what happens there and what sort of strategy they take. I think they also have some interest in Ollie Florent as well, but that's probably not contingent on Charlie Curnow going. That could also be a separate level of interest. So Charlie Curnow last week met with Graham Wright. He's reiterated his interest in leaving the footy club. He wants to move. He's desperate to move. I think Sydney is best placed in terms of its trade capital to get something done, and probably the most desperate. But Geelong clearly is going to make a huge tilt at this, and we'll get to Gold Coast soon as well as one of these 3 clubs that we've spoken about since July as being in the Charlie Curnow race. But you lose those 3 players, what does it mean for this guy?
Yeah.
You'd want something good.
That's why they've been adamant the whole way through they need top liners. They don't want to get worse in terms of their list next year. And I think Michael Voss will be leading the way in that. They also need to manage their points with bids for Harry Dent and Jack Ison coming.
And bid for Cody Walker next year. So they picked 10 is on the trade table, as we spoke about last week. I think under the new bidding system, which we revealed on Monday for next year, they will want to get an extra future first-round pick because I think they're going to need it under the new system. So pick 10 this year, which will be the Tom DeConey pick. That might just flip into next year.
Yeah. All right, let's look at Collingwood because they face an intriguing couple of weeks, particularly after their prelim final exit. We know they've got some interest in Jack Buller. He is going to request a trade to the Pies.
Well, he's already told them that he wants to go there. And I know you wrote last week about them upping their offer, the Swans, to 2 years to hold him on to stay. But his intentions at this stage are to go to Collingwood.
What about Stephen May? Do you reckon they've got some interest there?
Well, they do, yeah. And they're exploring that one, assessing him as an option. It would cost them next to nothing. It'd go down the line. I mean, they're already in for next year, aren't they? They've re-signed Pendles, Howe, Sidebottom. A couple of these guys, Brodie Myercheck and Jamie Elliott, have 2-year offers in front of them. But interest there clearly from Melbourne in Myercheck and Elliott Gold Coast. But the offers are there to keep them. So they're already a foot in the door of moving into 2026 as another challenger. So Stephen May would help them, I think, and comes for nothing.
Do you think the offer for Jamie Elliott deviates and changes and gets upped now, given how good he was in the prelim, given that situation, given they're all in for 2026?
Yeah, well, he's so important, isn't he?
Yeah.
They still need him, and he's probably more important to them. He's more important to them than Myercheck. So that's the Collingwood look at the trade period.